Hey dreamers, and welcome to Tunnel Vision. This is another horror game on itch, where we play as a reporter who was asked by their friend to record an important event. What happens when our friend is nowhere to be found? Let's jump in. A friend I hadn't spoken to in months suddenly called and asked me to grab my camcorder and come to his place ASAP. He said it was important, but he couldn't discuss it over the phone. Just as well, since he called around 3 a.m. What person in their right mind goes to places at 3 a.m.? I need some better friends. But I just got finished with work, so I've decided to head over now while it's still light enough for my camcorder to get clear images. Okay, so this is a point and click game, which I don't know if you guys played many point and click games back in the day, like back when Flash games were like really important or popular, I suppose. There was some good point and click horror back then, and this really hits the spot for me. It's rusted shut. I can't open it. Well, that's what spray stuff is for. That's what a weird gnome. Yeah, that's an ugly gnome. I didn't even know people bought these things anymore. What are you talking about? Oh, wait a second. What? Oh, I must have clicked on something accidentally. This must be the key to the shed. Oh, the gnome had the key under him. Oops. I thought I clicked somewhere else and it transitioned, but the curtains are drawn. I can barely make out what's inside. So he wanted me to go over to his shed? I feel like I'd be going into his house. I'd be, if you want to find your friend, you should go in the house, not in the shed. But maybe he lived in the shed. I don't know. I already took the time to come out here. I should figure out where he is. All right. I like this so far. Very cool. I guess we'll just go in. We got the key. The key fits. Okay. Let's see what's inside. What has he been doing with all this stuff? Where the hell is he? He's clearly been sleeping in here. Dude, this is a cozy shed. Honestly, I could live in a shed. Like, if I had everything I have right now cramped in a shed, I'd be the happiest guy. Because I don't need much. My animals would be a little bit more sad, but obviously I wouldn't do that with them. That's just a few days away. September 16th, 1996. Playing card there. 7 of diamonds. That's got to be for the combination or something. The last missed message is from me. Guess I was the last person to call him. See. So there's a combination here, okay. Feels eerie outside. Can't shake the feeling someone's watching me out there. Okay. Is there blood on the bed? Hold up. Oh, that's just pizza sauce. Dude, no way! I hope it's pizza sauce too. Maybe there's some pizza around here that I can heat. I'm hungry! All this stuff. News report for... Okay, am I supposed to read all these? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Police earlier this Friday identified the corpses of 2 men who were found within the local subway. The cause of death does not seem to be an accident of any kind, but rather a murder, deliberate jabs with a sharp object. Leaving deep wounds were found on several body parts, such as the head and upper torsos of both men. Police investigations have been searching that area following the result of the autopsy, stating that the punctures are too large and deep to have been caused by a knife. Okay. Oh, that's number 3. I skipped one. An ongoing investigation into last week's double homicide has yet to turn up any leads. Patrolmen responded to reports of a vehicle stuck in the Walter Tunnel. The officer's last report to dispatch was that he was on the scene and was about to examine the car for occupants, noting that the car's window had been smashed. After more than an hour of silence, additional units were sent to the tunnel, where they found Watts had been fatally stabbed near the driver's side of the stranded vehicle. The driver of the vehicle had also been fatally stabbed. The wounds matched those of other unsolved incidents in the region. Damage to the tunnel wall suggests shots had been fired, although the angle makes it unclear what Watts was aiming at. Okay. I like how this all follows. We're getting the whole lore here, the whole backstory. Rumors about a possible serial killer are running rampant throughout the county, as police have identified a 3rd victim. There appears to be no direct relationship between the 3 victims. However, all 3 were murdered in tunnels or underpasses, and all 3 were fatally stabbed by an unknown large object. The first autopsies also suggested traces of toxic gas in the victim's lungs, which has further baffled law enforcement. Citizens throughout the county are calling this mysterious killer the Tunnel Man, with theories of the killer's identity ranging from a disgruntled homeless man to a satanic cult. We'll report on the 3rd autopsy as soon as the results are released. In the meantime, All citizens are advised to avoid entering enclosed public spaces alone. I see. I mean, even the cop got killed, so this can't be something very, no threat. It's got to be something big here. A group of 4 criminals robbed a local city bank this week, attempting to use the city's sewer system for a getaway from the police response. In a surprising and tragic twist, what stopped the robber wasn't the police, but something else. When one of the robbers was caught escaping, the police searched the sewers and found a shocking sight. 3 of the robbers, along with 4 sewer workers, were found dead. Police have not been able to give much word, but they did mention that the deaths were particularly brutal. Oh my gosh. There we go. A shocking sight was discovered this weekend when construction workers went to check on the progress of repairs in a tunnel. 3 men were found dead, 2 of whom appear to have been the victims of cold-blooded murder. There were clear signs of horrific mutilation with a large tool, leaving both traces of blunt trauma and deep stab wounds. The 3rd victim, however, found hidden at the entrance of a nearby manhole, showed no such wounds. Thorough inspections led police examiners to believe that his death was related to inhalation of toxic fumes. As of yet, it is still unclear who is behind these terrible deeds, nor where the deadly gas could have originated from. Gotta be some giant plant thing or something. I believe I'm at number 6 now, right? Where's number 6? Here we go. The Blackstone mines, which were closed back in the 1800s, had been recently reopened, have become the site of a horrible tragedy just this week. 2 teenagers who have yet to be identified snuck into the mines to engage in vandalism when one was killed and the other was hospitalized with an as-of-yet unknown illness. Local police are unsure whether the incident was accidental or if foul play was involved, but it has halted the mine's reopening. We might just have to close it up again, the mine supervisor said to us in an interview. My goodness. This is a lot of reading. Panic erupts outside the county sheriff's office as reports of a serial killer in 2 neighboring states have been released. Details of the murders match those of the infamous Tunnel Man, whose reign of terror suddenly ceased 4 months ago. The killer is still at large, although police are suggesting this may be a copycat killer, as at least 2 of the murders happened within minutes of each other despite being over 50 miles apart. The public is demanding that the sheriff increase patrols to ensure local public safety. The sheriff has described the situation as a nightmare for both public safety and an already understaffed police force. My God, that was a lot of reading. I apologize for that. The tunnel system has something in there, from what I'm gathering. There's some pizza right there, by the way, that I need to find and or know what the heck is going on. Bird calls. I don't know. I didn't know he did bird watching. I don't think he did bird watching, man. Translation books, quantum theory, books on poisonous gases. Quite the interesting collection here. Your friend was there's so many cards. A 3 of clubs. The map of the world is covered with files, pins, and string. Boxes full of documents and news articles from foreign countries. I can't read any of these languages. I see. There's the door again. But yeah, he literally just had water in here. There's another thing there. 9 of spades. A bottle of anti-rust. This could be useful. Oh. Wasn't there something that was rusted shut? The barbecue? Outside? Guess I'll go check it out now. Can I leave? Yes. Oh God! Deer! What are you doing here? There we go. What kind of... Another combination? I don't know. God dang it. Okay, at least we found something, right? I just gotta... So there's another... Oh man, this is hella creepy right now. Can I back away and never come back? Would be nice. There's gotta be... Those cards have to be a combination, but there's another... There's another combination here. Although 1996-16 might be one of them as well. That's probably the one for this one. September 1996. So it's probably 9/96/16. Try that. 09/96/16. I guess I was wrong. You know, I never tried to turn this on. Hint, the man in my nightmares. Tunnel Man? Hey, look at that. Okay, progress. I have no idea what the codes for the dials are. It's got to be something with that September date, but it has no indication as to what order it's in, so I've just been trying. Okay, more reading. Red Cross report. Patient is the sole survivor of a military supply bunker, identity unknown. Patient is barely coherent and keeps rambling about some accident that seems unrelated to the bunker attack. It is believed that the patient was attacked while in one of the bunker's tunnels, survived by hiding in a locker. Other bodies show blunt trauma and pierce wounds, but the patient is largely without injury. He was initially blamed for the attacks until it was found he had inhaled toxic fumes of unknown origin. The patient is afraid of certain sounds and keeps saying to watch for the Devil's Tunnel. Requested transport to psychiatric facility and awaiting response. Okay. Subway report. Subway survivor. Patient is a young woman in her mid-20s who was found just outside the entrance of a new subway construction site. The police informed us that the patient may be the survivor of a mass murder in which 2 men were killed within the tunnel. The patient has inhaled toxic gas of unknown origin. He's unconscious but frequently mutters something about not getting too close to a tunnel to hell and to keep watching the walls. The initial prognosis is that this is a side effect of the gas and a possible sign of brain damage. Dr. Matheson says symptoms remind him of a case he handled back in his army days. That case had been classified. He said he will reach out to the detective on the case and see if they can get the medical report declassified. Well, so far every survivor has inhaled that gas. It's pretty unique. Medical report John Doe. Patient is a survivor of an attempted homicide at a local abandoned mine. It is believed he had a friend break into the mine to drink, based on numerous empty bottles found at the entrance. However, the patient shows no signs of intoxication, and blood alcohol levels are normal. The patient has numerous wounds and has inhaled toxic fumes. He is conscious, but delusional, staring at the walls and mumbling that the monster is coming for him. He also has recurring nightmares about tunnels. These delusions are likely a combination of the location of the attack, possible brain damage caused by the fumes. Similarities to a recent case in a city subway construction zone approximately 30 miles from the mine suggest this may be the work of the same suspect. Okay, so they always look at the walls. They've always had toxic fumes and somewhat injured, maybe not too much, but there's another mine report here. Well, these all connect to the events that we've already read earlier as well. The patient was admitted after being apprehended by police on suspicion of robbery and mass homicide. Initial examination shows numerous superficial wounds and lacerations, as well as some bruising and one broken bone, consistent with blunt force trauma. Gases were detected in the patient's lungs, which may explain the paranoid and incoherent nature. He keeps looking at the walls as if looking for something and muttering, "No tunnel," before looking away. This is the first note with 2 pages. Additionally, the patient has asked about the other 2 individuals, which the police have identified as among the victims in the sewer, suggesting the patient is unaware of their deaths. Symptoms line up with other cases in the tri-state area, including what other hospitals have dubbed NDE, Nightmare Tunnel Syndrome, a seeming variant of the typical tunnels reported in near-death experiences in which the patient believes they have seen through a tunnel into hell and the devil will come for them through the walls. Very interesting, man. His last note here, excerpt from the attorney's notes. Defendant was sent to us by the county sheriff department after having been found in Blackstone Mine. He was suffering from hallucinations of tunnels opening in the walls and was barely coherent. Doctors found traces of carbon monoxide in his lungs and are having him evaluated for potential brain damage. Defendant is charged with trespassing, destruction of private property, and is a suspect in the death of another trespasser. Plaintiff suggests willingness to drop charges if investigation proves the murder was a third party, as this incident may have saved the lives of those scheduled to begin work at Blackstone. Nobody's going to buy that last sentence. These stupid tunnelman murders have everyone on edge. They just don't want to admit it. Oh well, I'll fix this tomorrow. Got some emails here as well from a PI. Message from a PI. I have to be careful, since this has officially been deemed a cold case and the evidence has been sealed away. It'll take some time planning to gather what you requested, but I am looking forward to comparing evidence and possibly solving this thing once and for all. There is scheduled maintenance of the records vault in a little over 2 months. That will be the best time for us to meet up. I will make copies of the case files that I can access while security is disabled, and you can bring what you have. This is response. We both waited this long. A few more months will be fine. Just know that our friend Tweety isn't going to stop working while we wait. Neither will I. Just in case if something happens to me before the meeting, the most important items will be in the safe. Just find the video I told you about and check the date. To be safe, I'm keeping the tape hidden as well. Check the enclosed photo for a hint. Stay in touch. Sylvester. Okay. Image attached to email. Okay, so the code to this is the cards, and the code to the safe is in the video, he said? Okay. I have no idea. I mean, there was a circled date on the thing, so 6. Okay, I'm gonna have to like write this down, but let's just check the rest of this first. Crime photos, subway tunnel. My God. Robber sewer escape. Dude, how? How does that even happen? Holy crap. Damn. This is insane. Graphic. Final preparation. Okay, I've got the gun loaded with plenty of ammo. I also made sure to get new quality batteries for my flashlight. I don't want to be that guy whose light dies 2 minutes in. Left a message for Mark to bring his camcorder but didn't go into detail. The detective can fill him in. Everything's in place and the safe is secured. But I guess that's it. If anyone reading this, I'll be waiting outside for you to get there. I've come too far to be that stupid horror movie protagonist that gets stripped to his own death. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need to take a picture of this, and figure out the code. I don't want to, like, keep you guys waiting. So, let's write that down. Alright. Yeah, so let's get, I guess we'll get the code for that first. So, spade is first. I don't remember where the spade was. 5 of hearts. 3 of clubs. 9 of spades. So, 9, 6 so far. 9, 6. 9, 6, 3 is the code so far. 9, 6, 3. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2. And the last number is 5. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2, 5. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2, 5. Okay, let's go open that. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2, 5. Come on now. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2, 5. Finally, we got some codes. 9, 6, 3, 7, 2, 5. There's the tape. What did we place to hide a VHS tape? I'd better take it if it's that important. Agreed. Man, that mannequin or gnome is still freaky. Don't like him. Guess we'll watch the tape. Oh, let's see what else we can do here. Let's see what's on this tape. Oh, good. Can't wait to see how creepy this is going to be. What? What did I just watch? Am I supposed to see a code or something in here? I just see a dude with a flashlight. Or something with a flashlight. What? And then it led to the wall? This might be the code, by the way, for the safe. June 13th, 1987. He walks up to a wall here. It's so weird. June 13th, 1987 might be the code for the safe. He said the date, right? Go back to the computer and see what he said here. Check the date. Yeah, so June 13th, 1987. Man, the puzzles here are insane. June is the 6th month, so 6. Is it June 7th? 07? No, it wasn't. June 13th, 87. Ah, okay. My memory almost failed me there. Newspaper from 1930. Tragedy struck a local mine yesterday when a routine demolition in a gas-contaminated section claimed the life of a colored middle-aged miner. Investigators revealed that he had not been warned that demolition was to take place. The miner was found with his face crushed beneath fallen rocks, and it was thought he may have held the bird's cage in a desperate attempt to shield himself. In a strange turn of events, as men moved to recover the body, he had vanished from the rubble. Company officials emphasized that the blast had been planned for safety and that no other injuries were reported. The investigation into the circumstances of the miner's presence and his mysterious disappearance continues. Interesting. Journal final entry. This may be my final entry. I received a tip that there are lights inside the old Blackstone mine, and someone had heard whistling. He could be back. I need to follow up on this lead ASAP, where he could slip through our fingers. Detective, if you're reading this, come to Blackstone as soon as you can. I'll be staking out the entrance to verify if our Tweety is really inside. Blackstone Mine? What was he doing there? Who's Tweety? Well, it's my best lead. I better take my car there. Dude, no way we're going there. I guess we'll read this police report first. Something was found deceased near the entrance of the mine. Autopsy shows a combination of toxic fumes and wounds seemingly caused by the equipment inside. Records show that it was a former employee of the mine and had survived an attack on a bunker in World War II, which had been inhaled a similar gas. Medical reports at the time showed he had become obsessed with hallucinations that tunnels could appear in walls. He was admitted to a psychiatric ward but was later released after it was determined his psychosis was likely the result of inhaling the toxic fumes. Left a note stating he was going back to the mine to confront his demon. His daughter immediately reported the note to authorities, leading to the discovery of his body. Interesting. Man, there's so many freaking things to read. I think that's it, though. I think we're done after this. Letters found in research papers. I've been trying to figure out how the monster I saw is able to do the things he does. I know he gives off poisonous gas, and I know he's much stronger than a normal human. But after all the nightmares about him being able to pass through walls, I decided to see if there was a scientific explanation. After speaking with several physicists about the possibility instant travel, one of them mentioned a word that made sense. He asked if I was talking about wormholes. It turns there's this thing in quantum physics based on the Schrodinger equation where it's just like a wormhole in science fiction. I don't understand everything he said, but supposedly a wormhole based on quantum tunneling will allow someone to go from one place to another in an instant. I'll have to go back and ask him more, but I need to be careful. If he knew I was talking about a monster I met in the mines, he'd probably have security remove me and warn all of his friends. But I think I'm onto something. The detective is gonna love this. Oh man, what has this guy stumbled into? It kind of seems like our friend is the one that survived the war, though. Is that weird? Guess we'll just head out. Oh, what was that What was that crackle? I didn't like that. You better be waiting for me at those mines. What have you got yourself into? Dude, this is so interesting. I really hope Sylvester didn't get himself in trouble. Sylvester? Seriously? That guy was always a child at heart. Although he was different after they found him in some mine. I wonder if it's the same mine. And I wonder if he really did the smart thing and waiting for backup. Oh god, I don't want to go in here. Point and click games freak me out, by the way. I never said that at the beginning of the video, but it is true. Oh god. I guess you gotta go in, dude. Damn it, he couldn't wait for me. He must be deeper in the mine. What is this, rest area? No! That's not rest area. What does that say? Oh! I don't want to go further in here. Oh, I hear footsteps. What does this say? This graffiti, did he do it? I wonder why. I don't even know what that says. The tunnel's collapsed here. I need to find a way around. I guess there's the only one way that there was back there. Mine is falling apart. I better tread lightly. Okay. Oh man, this is so fucking creepy, dude. I hate it so much. Oops. Oh, can I actually just leave? I've come too far to leave now. I've made my choice. Oops. What did it say? It's just something really, isn't a really stupid one. What do you think it is, my friend? Guess we gotta go into this area. I don't know what it is, but... Oh man, this is so creepy. That crate is huge. You could practically hide inside it. I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? Looks like the mine was still under construction before they shut it down. I hate this so much, dude. It's so dark. Is that him? He must be close. What a weird clock. What's it doing here? Nothing useful. Old generator is empty, but I can't imagine it's still in working condition anyway. Why is that even here, though? Why is that here? Tell me! Oh man, there's constant footsteps in my ear and I hate it. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Oh god. I got no choice, guys. Let's just push forward. Oh. What's that light over there? Do I really want to go check that out? No. Got no choice. Oh my god, what the hell happened here? Oh! Give me your flashlight. Is this his flashlight? Where is he? Please don't tell me this blood is his. What do you think it is, bro? Like, oh my god, this guy's a doofus. I don't think he could have gone through this door. What the f- He just came through the wall and killed me. Mark's body was found a few days later in Blackstone Mine with no sign of his friend or any clue to his whereabouts. Police have attempted to get in touch with the private investigator that the friend was in contact with, but it was discovered that he was a victim of a homicide 2 days earlier in a nearby highway tunnel. Case has gone cold. Damn! It just ends there? Dude, I wanted to know so much more. Oh my god. That was incredible. Is there another ending to this? Like, please. Oh, it just says it's crashed. It didn't crash, it ended. But, oh man, that was awesome. Very slow burn. If you take your time with this and you read every note, this is a very long game. Actually, it feels long anyway. It was only 30 minutes. But, wow, that was awesome. The lore was fantastic. The tense all the way through. It was very, very good. I very much enjoyed this. And I really want more. This was made in 7 days, by the way. That is insane. 7 days, man. I can't even freaking... It takes me more than 7 days to get out of bed in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Well, guys, that was Tunnel Vision. Let me know your thoughts about that below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, why not leave a like? And consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. We're very close to 1,000 subscribers. If we hit that, I have something in store for you all. So look forward to it. And again, thank you so much. See you all in the next one. It's time to wake up now.